Morning. Right, who fancies a lovely bacon sandwich? Oh, thanks, mate.
Gotta get Liam dressed.
Wait 5 minutes, can't
No, he can't. It's called putting people first.
It's still about that custody hearing, is it? Look, how many more times have I got to say I'm sorry?
So I think you mean it. Do I look right?
Yeah, you look great, darling. Come and have some breakfast.
Oh, I couldn't eat a thing, though.
You don't say, settle your stomach.
She said she doesn't want anything.
Oh, fine, all right. I just want to go and say goodbye to you.
Oh, I'll go and get him.
Have you decided when you're coming back yet?
I don't know, Ricky. I told you it depends how the interview goes, doesn't it?
I was just going to come and meet you, that's all. Sorry I spoke.
I don't know why you're so annoyed, Irene. The bloke had it coming.
It's a non-smoking carriage. He was only doing his job.
He was being an uppity little so-and-so, like all jobsworths.
There's no reason for you to cause such a scene.
He started it, picking on his own customers. Another 10 seconds, I'd have had him up against the wall.
Now, you listen to me. You talked me into this weekend. If you're now going to ruin it by behaving like a sport kid, you can go back to London.
All right. Yes, I'm sorry. Now, look, we came here to enjoy ourselves, so let's stop arguing.
Well, that's entirely up to you.
Oh, come on, we've got better things to do. I mean, somewhere called the Tewkesbury Manor Hotel. It's just got to have a four-poster bed, hasn't it?
Do you think it's got a health spa? Most hotels do these days.
Well, it's bound to. Bottle of champagne in the jacuzzi. Room service. Cordon bleu dinner in the majestic dining hall.
Oh, wouldn't that be gorgeous? I bought myself a brand new evening form. It's really classy. I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait to try it on.
I can't wait to get it off.
Oh, you're a very naughty boy.
I know, you ain't seen nothing yet. Ooh. I do believe this is our personal chauffeur.
Well, here we are. Is that a nice area?
No, not the way I remember it.
Right, I'll get the bag, shall I?
Yeah. Yeah, could you just give me a minute?
We'll turn around right now and go home if that's what you want, but don't mind.
No, you're right. I should give her another chance.
You sure? Looks like it's too late anyway.
Oh, I've been in the garden. Man, I saw track of time. Oh, it's lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, well, we're here now. Mum, this is Barry.
Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Price.
Oh, you're not only gorgeous, you've got lovely manners as well. Jack, come over here. Your sister's arrived. Now, no more of this Mrs. Price nonsense. It's Andrea. Have you got that?
Whatever you say.
Hi, Jack.
Right. New haircut. That looks nice.
Yeah, this is Barry, Natalie's new boyfriend. This is my youngest.
Pleased to meet you, mate.
Right.
Arsenal fan here.
Yeah. Oh, he's football crazy.
Just got sponsorship from Liverpool. I go up in a couple of weeks.
Kidding, that's brilliant.
Yeah, the talent scout said he's got a promising future.
I always knew you'd make it.
I just wish it wasn't in Liverpool. It's a long way away.
Yeah.
Anyway, come inside and tell me all your news. It's lovely to see you.
I just popped over the Vic to see my dad, but I forgot he's away on some motor trade thing. Oh, anything I can help you with? I was thinking of going to Manchester. Joking, ain't you? I just want to try and patch things up, you know? Well, me and Bianca, we haven't exactly been getting on. Well, you know, you've seen it for yourself, haven't you?
Look, Ricky, I really don't think that's a good move, mate.
Why not?
Well, I could have swore she said she needed a few days on her own, didn't she?
Yeah, but people say things like that in here at the moment, don't they? No, if I just turn up at the hotel...
You turn up at the hotel, she's going to slam the door right in your face, isn't she? I mean, look, relationships ain't like motors, are they? You just can't jump in and fix them. Sometimes when you're in a long-going relationship, you know, you need a little bit of space.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I just want to do what's best for us, you know?
Yeah, I know. Look, if I was you, I'd give her a few days to cool down. You mark my words, she'd probably come right back for a cuddle, and everything would be just the way it was. You won't see.
Right. Thanks, Dan.
It's not a hotel, it's a pub.
Excuse me, mate. I think you got the wrong place.
The Tewkesbury Manor Hotel, you said?
But we were expecting a real hotel with the lobby and doormen.
That's right.
This is it. £6, please.
What?
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Can I help you?
Yes, there seems to have been a bit of a mix-up, you see. We won this competition.
Oh, yeah, we're expecting you. Mr. and Mrs. Raymond.
We don't mean to be rude.
Only, we were led to believe that this place was... Well, see for yourself.
We thought there'd be facilities, you know, pool, jacuzzi.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The Gazette does seem to have exaggerated things a little bit. I have to say, you've also misinterpreted their information.
Majestic, they call it. I mean, with all due respect.
Actually, the word majestic refers to the countryside. Look, there are more modern hotels around I could call for you. Obviously, it would have to be your own expense.
Obviously.
What facilities do you have?
Well, people come here for the peace and quiet. There's beautiful walks and sporting activities. There's clay pigeon shooting and horse riding.
I can't shoot.
The only thing he's ever put on a horse is money.
Well, there's also our extensive wines and ales that we have in our bar and dining area.
I don't drink.
As I say, I'll phone around for you if you like.
No. I'm sure we'll be very comfortable.
In that case, follow me, I'll show you your room.
Thank you very much.
Irene, I don't understand.
Bags, Terry.
Is diet all right? To buy diet everything these days. Trying to keep your figure after 40 is a losing battle.
Well, I'd say you were definitely winning.
Oh, listen to him. You be careful. If he carries on like that, I should be tempted to keep him for myself. Now, that's 2, 3, 4 Cokes and 1 for Susie.
Susie's coming round.
I haven't seen your sister for 2 years. Of course she's coming over.
Well, I'll give you a hand.
Do you help around the house as well? Right, sorry, that's it. I'm definitely keeping him for myself. Barry, now go and get me another glass, will you?
Yes, sir.
Bianca, I'm Alison Wiley, head of the Fashion and Textile Department. Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
Right, well, I expect you'd like to have a look around. We're a bit short-staffed at this time of year, I'm afraid, but I've asked Rebecca to look after you. She's one of our postgraduates. And I'll see you for your interview at, 4:30?
Cheers.
OK, shall we start with the design studio?
I was never a home bird, Barry. It was always the high life I was after. Did Natalie ever tell you I was in a band?
I don't think she did, no.
Oh, look, that's us. That's me in the middle. We were really good. I should have stuck at it rather than listen to her father.
Yeah, nothing worse than a missed opportunity, yeah?
Exactly. That's why I'm so pleased for Jack, even though he is moving away. You've got to make the most of your talents, Barry.
Well, naturally, he's certainly doing that. I mean, the dating agency is going really well.
Oh, that's nice. You should see how Susie's place. She's got a health and beauty salon on the high street. Well, she can tell you for herself. Here she is. Hello, come on, love.
Hiya. Hiya, Susie. Wow, look at you.
So is that what they're wearing up the big city now?
Kinda.
Susie, this is Barry.
How do you do? Very pleased to meet you.
I swear she gets thinner every time I see her, and she eats like a horse. It makes you sick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How about I do us a nice jug of sangria? Then you can tell your sister all about the salon. You'd like that, wouldn't you, love?
Yeah. Of course I would.
Do you know what area you want to specialise in after your foundation course?
Well, fashion design, eventually.
Oh, we've had some big names come out of this place recently. Jack Wall, Marcia Seagrove. Do you know their stuff?
No, sorry.
Marcia got snapped up by Gautier when she left. Of course, her father was a designer, which helps. Do you come from a design background?
No, my dad was in the motor trade.
Oh, right. So what do you do at the moment?
I've got a market store in East London.
Really? Interesting.
Disgrace. Should sue that paper for deception.
Oh, Terry, stop moaning. We're here now.
Yeah, I'm stuck here thanks to you. Should have held out for another hotel.
Which we'd end up paying for.
Well, it's all very well for you. You can sit downstairs sampling his wines. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, I don't know. Go for long walks, breathe in the country air, press your trousers.
I can't go walking. I bought the wrong shoes. I thought this weekend was supposed to be relaxation and pampering, not hiking about like an overgrown Boy Scout.
Look at me. I've got a case full of evening frocks and swimsuits, but I don't think complaining's going to do any good, do you? Look, I know it's not like we imagined, but we're away from Walford and it is free. So let's try and make the most of it, eh?
Yeah, I suppose. What do you want to make the most of first?
Why, it's a lovely day. Why don't we go for a wander?
Well, I thought you wanted to...
Terry. Sorry, I'm not in the mood. Look. Must have a comfy pair of shoes in there somewhere.
And then there's some more machines in this room. Knitting machines as well.
All right.
And this is the creche.
Oh, can we have a look?
Sure.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Thought it'd be some grotty old prefab round the back.
No, quite a few of the students have kids. The college look on it quite favourably.
Really?
Yeah, they think parents are more responsible. Less likely to blow their grant on dope and drop out halfway through the first term. Do you fancy a coffee?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Trip down memory lane.
Yeah, this was my room when I stayed here. Mum's chopped most of the stuff I left out. She didn't even ask me.
Probably needed the space, love.
Yeah.
Here, come on. You got to admit, it's not going too badly.
Well, she certainly likes you.
Well, I'm perfect mother material, me. You're doing brilliantly.
Do you think so?
Of course you are. Come here. Give me a kiss.
Mum says the sangria's ready. I'm going to stay up here. See you two later.
Look, why don't I stay up here, do a bit of male bonding with your brother, leave you girls to it? That's what you need, a bit of kitchen.
Barry.
Come on, they're not going to eat you. Won't be long.
That's about all there is to see.
Thanks. Sounds brilliant. Thank you for coming, Keith.
Oh, looks like this is your big moment. Best of luck.
Right, Bianca. Would you like to come with me?
So she says to me, I don't look any younger. So I says, it's only a facial, sweetheart, not a flaming time machine.
Oh, you didn't. She's a one, isn't she, Nat?
You should come down tomorrow if you want. Have something on the house.
No thanks, I don't think so.
Oh, go on. Have a Thalgamin's body wrap or something. Takes inches off your thighs. By the way, I'm not getting that jacuzzi now. Chris put his foot down.
Oh, what a shame.
What's this?
Oh, Susie wanted to get this new Whirlpool thing, but Chris thinks it's too expensive.
What's it got to do with him? It's your business.
Yeah, but I have to give him some say, don't I? Or he won't feel like the man of the house.
So what's his problem?
What with her and her first relationship?
Oh, she's right, love. Men like to feel they're running things, otherwise they get all resentful. That's when they start looking elsewhere.
Yeah, well, me and Barry aren't like that. We're equal partners at home and in the business.
Barry and Natalie are running a new dating agency now. I know. Shows you how long she's been away, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's going really great. We've been open 6 months now.
Well, at least if you split up, you now have to start dating someone else. Oh, that reminds me. Guess who came in the other day?
Who?
Linda Lusardi.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. That's it. I'm not going any further. I've got blisters like fried eggs down here. Are we going back to the hotel or what?
All right, stop your moaning. Come on.
Where are you going? It's that way.
No, it's not. We started off in that direction, so we need to go left.
The hotel is this way.
We walked south, didn't we? And the sun is moving this way, so that must be north.
This from the woman who has trouble finding a way out of a supermarket.
I've got a very good sense of direction, actually.
Irene, I am too knackered to argue. Now stop going on about stuff you know nothing about and get your backside into gear.
You're doing it again, talking to me as if I'm an idiot.
Maybe that's because you're behaving like one. Now move!
All right, I will. Find your own way back.
Fine. And when you're finished wandering around in circles for an hour, perhaps you'll remember this conversation. I shall wait for you in the bar.
And who would you say was your favourite designer?
Well, if I had to choose, I think I'd pick Vivienne Westwood. She's really wild. And I like Alexander McQueen stuff as well.
And where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, I'd like to own my own design company. I mean, obviously, when I've got more experience. I'd like to see Madonna at one of them big awards ceremonies in one of my dresses. I think I'd like to design for chain stores as well.
Why is that?
That's what I love about the stall, you know. Seeing ordinary people buying stuff that's going to look good on them. I mean, it shouldn't just be for pop stars and people like that, should it? I mean, everyone's got the right to look their best, haven't they?
I think that's a very commendable attitude. Right, what else have you got to show us? Now, you're married with a little boy. If we were to offer you a place here, how would that affect your family life?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, this course is not exactly 9 to 5, and you'd have to live in Manchester during term time. Is your husband willing to make that commitment?
I don't know.
I presume you have discussed it with him.
Yeah. Well, things are just a bit up in the air at the moment. He's not really sure what he wants to do.
I see.
He's not against it or anything. I'm still sorting it out with him at the moment.
But if he doesn't want to move, would this college still be your first choice?
I don't know. I don't really know what's going to happen. Look, I thought this was supposed to be about my design. I mean, why are you asking me so many personal questions? I mean, you're asking me to make decisions that ain't even down to me.
Look, Bianca, I'm not trying to
Yeah,
pry.
no, I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Bianca, wait, you don't have to leave. We're...
Well, what a lovely afternoon. Been a while since we done that. All my family together and a nice jug of sangria.
3 jugs, actually.
Oh, listen to the party animal. You're in for a fun evening. Right, Mum, I'm off.
You got to go?
Yeah, otherwise Chris will do his nut.
Oh.
See you later, Natalie. Pop down the salon if you change your mind. Bye, Barry.
See you, Susie.
What have you been doing? You've been up there hours.
Jack's been testing me on his soccer quizzes.
Calls himself a fan. He thought Patrick Vieira played for Parma.
Arsenal.
How did you know that?
Everyone knows that, Barry.
Yeah, but... Is anyone else feeling hungry? I'm starving.
Oh, I didn't think to get anything in.
You knew we were coming.
Well, no one said anything about dinner. I thought we were going out.
Look, I can get a takeaway. That's if a set menu's all right, yeah?
Oh, that's a lovely offer, Barry. I don't know where you got hold of this man, but you hang on to him.
I'll come with you.
No, let Jack go. He can show Barry the way, won't you?
You wait here, love, yeah? Won't be long. Come on, was it a Chinese or Indian? Chinese, yeah?
So it's just the two of us. Would you like a little vodka?
Mum, don't you think you've had enough? You've been drinking all afternoon.
It's nice, isn't it, coming from you? Not a phone call in 2 years, and then you come in here and you start telling me what to do.
Don't start.
Starting anything. I just think I'm entitled to an explanation, that's all.
All right. I didn't think you'd want to see me after what happened.
It's all melodramatic. We had a row, that's all.
We did nothing but row the whole time I was here. You packed my bag at 2 o'clock in the morning, if you remember.
Yeah, that's because you were going on and on about your father, and you know how much it upsets me.
I only wanted his new address. I'm allowed to stay in touch with him. He is my dad.
Oh, I'm glad there's somebody in this family that you want to stay in touch with. If it's so important to you, what are you doing here? Why don't you go and spend the weekend with him? Sometimes I think that you just don't care about me, Natalie.
Of course I do. I just find things a bit difficult, that's all.
You mean you find me difficult?
No.
Well, Jack doesn't feel like that, and nor does Susie. I mean, we get on just fine. Maybe it's you that's got the problem. Have you ever thought about that?
didn't come here to fight with you again, Mum.
Then why did you come in, Natalie? You've sat there all afternoon with a face like thunder, spoiling everything. I don't get much fun these days, Natalie. It's not easy, you know, living on your own at my age.
But you've got Jack and Susie comes round.
Susie's got the salon now. I hardly see her, and Jack's off soon. You're too proud to pick up the phone, you know, just once in a while.
So this is my fault. You're lonely because of me, is that it?
Oh, Natalie, but if you could think about somebody else rather than yourself sometimes. Still, we know where you get that from, don't we?
Would Madam like me to pour it?
Dan.
I'm sorry, I drove out about half hour ago. What's the matter? You look terrible. What's wrong?
You wouldn't want to know.
Tell me, what's the matter?
You know what your problem is, don't you? You never see anything from anybody else's point of view.
Yeah, well, at least I don't go around telling everybody how to behave. You sit there in London with your new fella and your business. You think you're too good for us. That's your problem.
Who ordered a takeaway?
Oh, Barry, you're a star. Natalie, go and get some plates out the kitchen.
Which cupboard?
In the plate cupboard, of course. And can you get some forks while you're about it? I know, Barry, I should be using these chopsticks, you know, but I can't get the hang of them. Now, we should have some music with our dinner. Are you a 60s fan, Barry?
Isn't everyone?
Right, I'll go and get me compilation tape. I think I'm in the mood for, Dusty. People used to say I used to sound a lot like her. Just hang on a mo.
Well, was I right or was I right?
What?
I could hear you lot from upstairs earlier, giggling away. Sounded like you're having a right laugh.
Barry,
I felt guilty this morning when I saw how stressed out you were, knowing it was my fault, but it's really been okay, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great.
Found it, Barry. Come on, come and sit down. The party starts right here.
Still can't believe you're here.
Please be fair. This is the only chance I have to be alone with you.
What'd you say to my mum?
I said it was a trade fair thing, you know. Didn't know how long it'd be.
I thought you weren't ever going to lie to her.
So what are you saying to me? That you wish I never turned up?
No. After this afternoon, I don't think I could have got through the rest of the day on my own.
Oh, come on, it couldn't have been that bad. From what you told me, it went really well.
Until the end. They must have thought I was mad. And maybe they're right.
You're confused. You've got a lot on your mind.
Confused. I walked in that place today. So scary. But I felt at home, you know, like... I was finally doing something for me. And I started to think, where does Liam fit into all this? And Ricky. I just do things the wrong way round. I don't know what's happening with me marriage, or you and me mum. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Excuse me. I've got a problem with my husband.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
We went out for a walk about 4 o'clock this afternoon and, well, we got separated and he still hasn't come back.
You sure he's coming back here? I mean, could he have found another pub or...
Oh, Terry doesn't drink anyway. He would have left a message. I'm just worried something might have happened to him.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll ask my son to get the car out and have a drive around.
Would you? I'd be ever so grateful.
No trouble. Don't worry. It's a very safe area. I'm sure he's absolutely fine.
The days have come and gone since you were here. Oh, this is one of my favourites, Barry. We used to do a cover version, you know, with me band.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I'm glad you appreciate it. I was just saying to Natalie, I don't get many visitors these days.
Well, you must have some friends nearby.
Truth is, Barry, they're all frumps. You know, look at me, I'm still young. I like to go out dancing and having a laugh, not going to bed at 9:30 with a cup of cocoa.
Yeah, it must be pretty tough.
Yeah. You think you have kids, you know, you'll never be lonely. And they grow up and grow away from you. Funny. Life never turns out how you expect it, does it?
You know, when I found out that Grant and Louise had slept together, I wanted to kill her. I thought that's the worst thing you could do to someone in your own family. And look what I'm doing now.
But it's not the same. We fell in love. We loved each other before this.
Or maybe Grant and Louise thought they loved each other, eh? I mean, maybe that's what they tell themselves. You know, to make an excuse, so they can do what they want.
Look, you're not the only one who's feeling guilty here. Look, I've said things to Carol. I've made promises that I really, really meant at the time.
Do you mean them now?
Are you really that lonely up here?
Oh, Barry, I just get fed up, you know, I just want a bit of fun.
Well, you should come down and visit us. It's not that far, is it?
Really? You mean I could come and stay with you?
Well, don't see why not. We haven't got a lot of space, but there's the sofa bed. We've managed somehow.
Barry, that's the nicest thing you've said.
Hey, don't cry.
What's going on?
You know, you've got the nicest boyfriend in the world. He's just invited me to Walford to stay.
Well, I thought we could give her a break for a weekend, you know?
A weekend? I thought you meant a proper stay.
Well, yeah, long as you like.
Oh, you don't know how happy you've made me, Barry. I could make myself useful, you know, muck in with the housework and help with the new business. Oh, Nat. This is the best thing that's happened to me for a long time. Thank you.
What are we going to do about tonight?
Don't know.
If you want, I'll just jump straight in the motor and I'll drive back to London. I don't mind.
Maybe you should, eh?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, I'm glad you came.
All right, I'll see you at home then, shall I? Look, Bianca, I can't do this.